Today we turn to a topic that is unfortunately ignored far too often: the correct use of gloves with a fountain pen. Hello, my name is Chris and this is Writing Delight. The subject of gloves is often ignored. With the cheaper fountain pens one can disregard it lightly sometimes. But as we all know, it is proper to handle valuable or borrowed fountain pens with gloves. But it's a subject that is regrettably far too seldom taken into account. Not least because there is far too much uncertainty about it. These are the gloves I found for myself after a long and intensive search. These black gloves are ideal, but more about that later. There are of course a few gloves that forbid themselves with fountain pens. Construction gloves like these, for example. These yellow rubber gloves also have no use with fountain pens. As everyone knows, these disposable gloves are only suitable for mixing inks, not for the use with fountain pen. Many then mistakenly resort to such white cotton gloves. However, this is not quite correct, because these white cotton gloves are of course only used for filling fountain pens. This is not a problem with such gloves. You can also use them forever. You can't tell which gloves I normally use for this. Also, some companies have special gloves for filling your fountain pens, like here, among others, the company Otto Hood. These are even made of microfiber. Unfortunately, they offer only gloves for filling, but not also for the use of the fountain pen. However, this may be due to the fact that they are primarily thinking of the retailers here, who also have to fill a fountain pen correctly for the presentation. Everyone has surely found the perfect pair of writing gloves long ago. And of course, you already have recognized it. The correct gloves for using fountain pens are black cotton or microfiber gloves. But here, too, the choice is huge. Such lined gloves as here can only be considered as an emergency solution in winter, or for notes in the cooler. Not only do they get very warm, but they are not cut very well, and the control over the fountain pen is not optimal. It's important to find the right pair for you. These, for example, just don't fit me well. Also, the black tone leaves something to be desired. You should be careful with the cheap no-name gloves. These can still fit to some extent in the beginning, but they are often too thin, already transparent, and then also very poorly processed at the seams. The gloves that I have found for me are branded gloves from Royal. They are well processed and not too thin. Here in the close-up we also see the processing of these black cotton gloves. In addition, once again, the microfiber gloves from Otto Hood, which are a bit finer. The right choice of gloves may not be easy, but of course it is important. It's the only way to use your fountain pen correctly. And that, after all, is what we all want here. These gloves not only ensure that the pens don't get contaminated by our fingers, they also give us the right grip and the right mood to be able to use such noble pens correctly. The search may take a little time, but you will be rewarded with an even better writing experience. And quite honestly, it's proper to do so, obviously. Tradition, style, and of course a better writing feeling are simply a must. As I said, you can ignore the sometimes with cheaper fountain pens. Nobody resents that. I am completely satisfied with my black cotton gloves from Royal. Here you notice the quality right away. What gloves have you found for you? Write this down in the comments. It would interest me very much. Leave me a like and a subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so. It would make me very happy. See you next time. Oh yes, I wish you a nice April.